Welcome back, everyone. Welcome back to the preview of Car Mechanic Simulator 2021. Man, it's 2021 already. Now I feel depressed. All right, let's get a new car, shall we? Oh yeah, I have to use the phone for that. Right. Hello. You've done well with the previous job. Now I bring you some more challenging car. Okay. Now I bring you a more challenging car. This Super is a classic sports car. It was out of use for quite some time. Way past her prime, but not complete trash. At this point, timing issues are probably most urgent. Chassis and suspension need some work as well, and of course, some regular maintenance work. Let me know when you're done with that one. Alright, let's take the totally not a Toyota Supra. Take order. Alright. Oh my... Whoa. That, I'm assuming that just needs a wash. It's also rusty, but holy moly. Yep, well, it's a Toyota Supra-ish interior. It's not real. Toyota Supra has even more, I mean, from that period, has even more gauges. And this is more angled towards the driver. It looks pretty cool. Alright, let's leave the car. We're not going to try to start it. I mean, I kind of wish they would implement that if you try to start a car with no engine oil or something else wrong that you actually cause more damage. But, you know. Oh, wait a second. No. We want to wash this thing first. Car wash. Can we do it in the demo? Not available in demo. Okay, so we're gonna have to work on a completely dirty car. Oh, there's an interior detailing toolkit. Wow. What else? Test path, that's not available. We know that. Paint shop. Dyno. Okay. Right, so let's get it back to the lift. Okay, and because my memory is horrible, let me just check what exactly needs to be done. Let's see. 214 horsepower. I think it had a bit more than that. But then again, of course, you know, these are approximations. Alright, the timing stuff, filters, lots of stuff actually. Suspension as well. Let's work on the suspension first. Wasn't that something I always did in car mechanics? I did the sound of the of the lifters all the time. Oh. Alright, so it actually shows you which parts are stuck. So you need to take them apart. Yeah, look at that. That sway bar. Also the brake pads and such are in pretty poor condition. Let's take that apart. I'm assuming that's part of the work they need us to do as well. But yeah, there used to be a analyze view where you could analyze stuff without actually relying on, you know, how much rust is on things. And I don't know if that's not a thing yet, or maybe that's not in the demo, but it would be kind of handy. Wow. 3 bolts. Wait a second. Oh, it doesn't say WD-40, it says DW04. Naughty, naughty. Alright. Yeah, this is very, very relaxing, just like before. There you go. And it goes away. You know, now that I'm thinking about it, I probably should be adding this stuff to the buy list. But then again, I can just do it from the other thing. So if I remove this oil filter now, there should be a mess. Let's check that for demo purposes preview. No? Usually, I think before it said, well, maybe if I remove the oil pan, it said cleanup cost or something like that. So, you know, yeah, the cleanup cost. I'm not going to be removing the radiator. Oh, we need the engine bay for that. Let's go to the other side of the car as well, because I'm pretty sure things are shot here as well. But yeah, I know it's probably a tall order, but I would love... Oh, these springs are gone, but I think the pads are good. What does it say? I have to take it off. Maybe you get that later. Yeah, 64. What I wanted to say, I know it's a tall order, but I would love to have fluid dynamics. So for example, if I was to take that filter off and there was still oil in there, it would start, you know, slowly dripping down the engine, making the engine dirty and so on and so forth. I know that's, you know, for a game like this, it's probably really too much to ask, especially because proper fluid dynamics, well, they're not that easy to do, I think. And despite today's processing power, they're quite process intensive. Although I have seen some learning AI assisted stuff now with fluid dynamics that apparently is capable of doing very complex fluid calculations in real time, and it looks very realistic. I was really impressed by that. So hopefully fluid dynamics is going to be the next shadow wow thing, at least for me in games. And what I mean by that is when I was a kid and when we used to play games that really just shadows consisted only of dark round dots around characters, for example. There was no shadowing to speak of. Certainly not projected shadows like this. And I think the first game I ever played that had sort of proper shadowing, very sharp shadowing, was that Doom game. I think it was just called Doom back then. I think. Yeah. It was a long time ago. But that thing absolutely blew me away with the graphics and the shadowing. So that was the first time I actually saw dynamic shadows, proper shadows, like, you know, a light and then a ceiling fan in a vent, and it was casting down these shadows that I just stared at. I was like, oh my god, look at that. You know, now we take everything, all of that for granted, all of this nice shadowing, but if you showed me this like 20 years ago, my jaw would have dropped. Absolutely dropped. So that's what I meant. That was my wow moment. It was just, you know, it was ridiculous. I'm gonna drain all this because that's probably old coolant, and I really don't want this in there. We're gonna get rid of that. What is it? A fuel filter. Okay. That looks good. We're gonna need to take all that apart. I'm gonna also get rid of that, because if this is an old car, this is probably all just old stuff. I know it probably doesn't matter with in the game here, but hey, I want to do a proper job, and it doesn't look like it's very expensive anyway to do so. But yeah, that's fluid dynamics. Come on, do that one. That's what I'm hoping is going to be my next wow moment in game development and evolution. Or maybe it's going to be something else, I don't know. But I am really looking forward to the next wow moment. I mean, you know, there's a lot of really cool stuff that's happening in game development. A lot of really interesting, nice things. Why can I take this off? Oh yeah, because I'll probably need to take all of that. Oh yeah, there's because it's on a belt. The timing cover needs to get off, and the belts. I mean, considering we're taking all of this stuff off, we should take the belts off as well. Yeah, I'm gonna take all of this stuff as well, because I want to look at the crank. I mean, not the crankshaft, the timing shaft, the fuel rail. But I wonder what is going to be the next thing. I mean, fluid dynamics, I suppose, are kind of a specific thing, I guess, in games. They would only really be sort of necessary and useful in specific genres, I suppose. I mean, they're always nice to have, though, that stuff. But I'm guessing development is going to focus more on AI, maybe procedural generation. It's a bit more predictable and human-like. One of my, well, obviously, my dream is total immersion VR. You know, stuff where you could actually plug yourself in and you suddenly appear in that world, be it fantasy, sci-fi, or whatever. You know, and you cannot actually differentiate it from reality. I know. It sounds, you know, apocalyptic or whatever. But that's my dream, which I seriously doubt I'll ever see. So let's see. We want the... Oh, shoot. How do I forgot how to add this stuff to... Oh, no, wait. I need to go to my inventory. There. Add to shopping list. Sell parts. Okay. Wait a second. Can I repair any of the stuff? Because I know that's available. No, wait. Yeah, that's my ultimate dream. Oh, that's the body. But secondary to that dream is aim for green areas to repair parts successfully. I'm gonna have to click on it, I suppose. There's a timing belt. Yeah, I can't really repair anything else here. Well, let's try to repair it. Okay, so beep. Okay, that's kind of cool. I don't mind that actually. No, what am I doing? Yeah, that's kind of cool. I don't mind a small mini game like that. I mean, this stuff we don't need to repair it, but there you go. Anyway, let me continue where I left. My secondary dream, apart from that full immersion thing, would go hand in hand with it, and that is an AI. Well, not really a true artificial intelligence, obviously not self-aware, but an AI, sort of indistinguishable almost from humans, that would be in the game and allow you to, or it would be your assistant that would allow you to, you know, basically... Sorry. Let me just do this. It will allow you to basically say, I want this in the game, and it would make it. Like, for example, if you were, I don't know, playing a, a fantasy game, and you'd say, okay, I want a kingdom like this, and mountains there, and I want a river going through there, and I want this town, and lots of people in there that would all, of course, be controlled by the AI, but you wouldn't be able to recognize that they're controlled by the AI, you know, stuff like that. I know that's probably... Oh, I didn't get rid of the other stuff. That's my secondary dream, and I think that would be much closer to what I want than for example, you know, the full immersion stuff. But that would be, yeah, that would be just, man. Oh, no, I don't want that. Okay. So actually, I can delete that because we already got it. Delete that. Delete. Did I get this one? I think so. Fuel filter? Yeah, they could definitely make it so you don't have to get out of the shopping list and then click on it. They could just have you click on the fuel filter and then left click once to actually buy it. That would be a lot nicer. Belt tensioner. Serpentine belt. Your spring ×2. But, you know, one can dream. Because one of the things I truly love doing is... We don't need that. Actually, apparently this one takes this oil filter. Like from a 4-cylinder engine. One of the things I really love to do is game mastering. Or dungeon mastering. I absolutely love that. I think I already bought these, right? I'm just babbling too much. And, yeah, having stuff like that, one, full immersion reality, oh, come on, and being able to actually be in that game world, and making it exactly how you want, just by speaking to an AI, not having to learn, like, loads of programming and spending time with that and so on and so forth. It's obviously a dream, but maybe it's gonna be reality someday. Just not when I'm alive, of course. But yeah, just imagine yourself being like Neo in the Matrix, except that, you know, it's in your computer and things are not trying to kill you. and you're just talking to this assistant of yours, whatever they may be, male or female or whatever, and okay, under the car, and you just say, okay, yes, I would like this to be a fantasy world, and I want 3 kingdoms. One is named this, and there's kings, and, you know, everything else you can fill in. And I don't know, the 2 kingdoms are at war, this one is slowly winning, you know, and the AI will then intelligently just add the stuff that's missing, like armies and people and all of that. And if you say that one kingdom is winning slowly, then, you know, they'll do that. And then it itself will do all the controlling of NPCs and do quests and stuff like that. I don't know. I know that's crazy to think of, probably just wishful thinking, but yeah, it's something that is a dream of mine. That would be just amazing. And of course, I do know that if that was a reality, it would probably be a huge social problem, because, well, you'd suddenly have an enormous amount of people that are already, like me, spending so much time in digital environments, you know, just spending practically all of their time, most likely, being someone else in a fantasy environment, whatever that might be. And we would really get to that sort of dystopian world where you see people huddled in a corner with wires sticking into their brains, just living another life in another world. Well, everything needs to be on moderation, but yeah, once you have something like that, I mean, geez. Right, I think we've added everything of here. We've changed the timing stuff. We changed the water pump. We changed the suspension stuff. Let's check the suspension on the back. And I know I'm babbling too much about other things, but I'm actually really enjoying this. It's very nice. It's very polished. I've heard that music before in the previous Car Mechanic Simulator. Okay, there's the rear sway bar, also new. These are okay. Usually they give you, I think that's the case here as well, they give you the percentage amount that's a minimum of the parts that they want you to put on. Let me check that. I guess it's not really an issue here in the demo, but let me check. Okay, conditions can be found at... But what about the minimum stuff? Doesn't say. Huh, okay. Maybe it says that somewhere else says that. Okay. Oh, clutch plate. Oh, clutch, okay. Interesting. Oh, bushings as well. I keep forgetting about these things. Alright, let's put that back on, because we don't really need anything under there. So, bushings. Oh, come on, let me get there. How are these bushings? The bushings don't really appear rusty, because obviously they're rubber. So I suppose we just have to take them out and then see how they are. No, these are good. Maybe at the front? We'll check that. That one goes in. There we go. Alright, let's go check the front then. Maybe we need to replace the bushings over here. Oh, that was a big helicopter above. In real life. That bushing in the rear might look... Yeah, 2%, there we go. That one is 63, so that one's good. That one, yeah, is going to need to be replaced. And I think that one is good as well. Yeah, there we go. So, we want 2 bushings. Bushing. Rubber bushing. Which one was it? It was... Why is it not here? Oh. It was just a normal rubber bushing. They want normal rubber bushing. Two of them, please. Thank you very much. Okay. Yeah, once you get used to the UI, it's quite good. And I still forgot to change the keybinds. I had lunge between parts 1 and 2. And then I kind of completely forgot about that, as per usual. That's my style, getting everything. But yeah, can you imagine that? Full immersion reality. Or full immersion virtual reality, I suppose. But I think it's actually called full immersion reality. And, yeah, we'll have to take this apart. If we want to get to the clutch. And an AI that will just do everything for you. So you just tell it what you want. And that's it. Engine bay. We've had this problem before in the previous game. Where the starter needs to be taken off from here. And everything else needs to be taken off from the other side. I mean from the underside. Let's take the starter off. Starter looks good. Alright, now lift the car. Okay. Let's get rid of that. It's quite a thing there, quite the spray. Clutch release bearing, and you can see that the clutch inside is actually really worn out. It's just done. Alright, that's good. The flywheel looks good. So, we need this and the release bearing. Okay. I added something else apparently, but I don't know what. Let's open the shopping list. I added a fuel filter. I do actually need to change the fuel filter. Where is it? Oh no, we've... It's 100%. Did we just buy a new one? I guess we did. Alright. No, not that. No, I added something else now. Okay, the gearbox. I don't want a whole new gearbox. Okay. So that one. It's only 76 credits. Okay. These things are usually a lot more expensive. Getting used to this. And a clutch release bearing. Alright. And I have to remember to clear the shopping list in the meantime. So I don't get confused later on. I mean, I still get confused. I will still get confused because, well, that's just me. I'm not that smart, but there you go. Lovely. Alright, so we put that back on. And put the shaft, because it's rear-wheel drive. Alright. Yeah, that's really nice now. That's quite enjoyable. Okay, now we need the fluids. What else do we need? Let's see. The fuel filter. I still need to put on a rubber bushing. Where are you, you little thing? Spark plugs. 6 of them, of course. So we can already buy that. No, I didn't want that. Back. So 6 of these. Thank you. Right, fuel filter. It should probably be accessed from the engine bay. Let's see. It should be here by the... There's a starter. Where does the fuel filter go? I mean, the fuel rail goes up there. I guess everything is just accessed from the... What? What's going on? Did I not replace this one? It's 63%. What's wrong with it? Do I just need to replace it? Full stop? Yes, I do, I guess. Okay. So... It would also be nice that I don't have to press enter, that I would just find it on its own. I mean, immediately. That'd be quite good. Let's take this rubber bushing out. and put a lovely new one in. There we go. That should be done now. Yeah, there we go. Alright, so just the spark plugs and the fuel filter now. And of course the fluids. Did I drain the oil yet? I don't think I did I? Let's do that right now, actually. Should have done it while I was still up. It looks really nice, actually. All of the details, the textures are much improved. And especially all the little details and stuff. It looks very nice. Alright, so let's move it. Drain the oil. It would be nice if that changed color as well, according to how used the oil is. Alright, there we go. Wing! Okay, so first of all, I want that fuel filter. There it is in the back. Okay, fuel filter is on. Then we need the starter motor. There's that. Then we need the... Oh yeah, the fuel rail and everything is already there. We need to access the spark plugs. Where do you access the spark plugs on a Toyota Supra? Obviously not from this side, because that's the intake manifold. And that's the exhaust side. So I guess under the... coils cover, yeah. Wow. Is that really how it's made? You have to take the entire fucking... excuse me. Entire manifold off? That would be a huge bummer. Having to take all of that off. That would suck. That would really suck. Alright, there's the coils. How are they? 64, 63. Yeah, they're good. Yeah. We just want the spark plugs. Wow. They are done. Okay. New spark plugs. I don't know if I was... What? No. I don't know in which part I've said this. I think I've explained it in one Let's Play somewhere. I just can't remember. But I was changing the spark plugs on my old car, and one of the spark plugs was so stuck, and I used a little bit too much force, and I actually broke it. So all the ceramic... There was a few ceramic pieces that broke and went down into the cylinder. And if you know anything about cars and pistons and compression and ceramic, then you know that that's very, very bad news if we were to put the car back together and start it. That would probably be it. So then I had to find a way to actually getting those ceramic pieces out, all of them. So I modified the hose of a vacuum cleaner and used like a was it a transparent plastic tube to then be able to go into the cylinder and, you know, vacuum around to try and get all the pieces out. And I also put like a gauze over the over where the intake was for the vacuum cleaner, so I could then look through all the pieces and make sort of sure that I got all of them. But it was a little nerve-wracking when I had to put everything together and start the car again. Let me tell you that. It was a little bit uncomfortable. Yeah, I wish that this fluid adding would look nicer. They wouldn't just go but it would be smooth. So we did that. What about the wind wash? Okay, the windshield. So you don't actually have to pay any attention to the minimum and maximum level settings. You just stop pouring when the thing tips back like that. And the game decides that at that point, you have actually done that. So I'm going to do this as well. I don't know if that's in the additional stuff that we need to do or not. But I'm a good mechanic and I'm going to change their fluids. And charge them for it. So let's see. Change oil, additional tasks. Okay, coolant fluid. windscreen fluid, and brake fluid. Okay. So brake fluid. Drain. Can I just do it like this? There we go. It's kind of a shame that you cannot move the camera around here. But oh well. Yeah, that would be a lot of brake fluid if you were to pour it like that. There we go. And that should be it. That's the car done. Apart from the fact that it's just completely freaking dirty. And yeah, we're done with all of that. There you go. Finish order. Nice. Thank you for your participation in Car Mechanic Simulator 2021 demo. Use our social medias to share your thoughts about our product. Yeah, that was pretty nice. Look at that. He's washing the car. He's respraying. Look at that. That looks nice. This is an old car. Adding fluids. Newer SUV of some sort. Tires. Looks pretty cool. Whoa, whoa. I don't... And I think there's an old car outside. Yeah, this one. That we can actually move. And restore, I suppose. Even though we cannot really restore the body, maybe? I don't know. We'll try it next time, actually. So thank you very much for watching. And I'll see you in the next part of the demo. Bye-bye.